Rockposer's Roulette.
I'm joined now by Leigh Matty, of course from Romeo's daughter, who was on stage a short while ago. How did it go for you, Leigh?
It was fantastic and also a little bit nerve-wracking at the same time. We had a few technical hitches, but hopefully we got through them and we, you know, it's really weird with every gig you do. You never know, even though you're up for it, you're all ready. Sometimes, you know, something can throw you off slightly, but on the whole, it was lovely. We absolutely love playing every time we're together. We don't get to do it that often, so we milk it for all it's worth, really.
Well, it's got to be said, when you reformed in 2009, there was a lot of people, myself included, who were very grateful and very happy that you come back.
Oh, I thought we would say very dubious then.
Not on microphone.
Great, good.
And obviously, the album coming out last year, are you got any plans for continue with that?
We certainly have. We're writing the new album as we speak. We've already got probably 3/4 of the songs for it. Yeah, so we're hoping to release it early next year. Yeah, we're you know, we wouldn't have done this and we wouldn't have carried on with this if there wasn't a market for us to do it and people weren't keen on us doing it. You know, that we're all very busy, we all have our own lives, we're all got different things going on. So it's got to be because we absolutely love it and because people want to hear us still, and that we have something relevant to play them, not just harping back to the good old days, you know. And so, wonderfully, Rapture has had a very good response on the whole. People have enjoyed it a lot. It's become, for some people, their favourite album of ours, which I don't think you can ask for very much more, considering how much of a favourite album our first album was to a lot of people. And so we're gonna carry on until people go, no, we don't want to see you anymore.
Well, speaking to some people after you played your set, people who weren't particularly familiar with you or with the band, yeah, it has to be said the response has been very, very positive indeed.
Well, that's nice to hear.
And a lot of people, I think, really enjoyed it. I mean, it's just good to see you back on stage again. You know,
it's great to be back on stage again. It's weird,
many years since
yeah.
I've seen you play,
yeah.
And it's been a real pleasure to see you again.
Well, you know, it's no more than for us. You know, when I can't tell you what it's like to look across and to see Craig, and you know, to look across and see Ed, and we're like, we all lost touch for a long time, but it's like we've never been, it's really corny, but it's like we've never been apart, and we all got on really well before, so we've actually just carried on where we left off, rather bizarrely. It's a weird thing, there's nothing quite like being in a band.
No, indeed. I mean, it's
but
just...
not if you hate each other's guts.
Yeah. I mean, there are, you know, a few bands like yourself, like FM and like Thunder, who have reformed or come back together. I mean, it's a good thing for the fans. I mean, you've brought a load of new fans in as well. Obviously, not just the old farts like me. It's just great to see you out on the scene again.
Yeah, you know, that's really very important for us. When I popped out just now, some people stopped me and they went, you know, we didn't know who you were, we'd never heard you before, and we're like, we're hooked. We think you were great, and that's very important for us because our fan base, a lot of, you know, we had quite a good fan base, but a lot of people aren't on Facebook. They aren't on social media sites. They don't even know that we're doing this. So we're having to, it's kind of like starting again to a certain extent.
Right, yeah.
We've not been around for a very, very long time. I mean, a lot of the bands that are even on today, you know, they've been around for a couple of years. You know, even the younger bands have been around, they've been playing, they've been doing the circuits. We're a bit like, oh, well, you know, who do you think you are? So we have to, in a way, prove every time we play
sure.
that you know, we're here for a reason, and that we deserve to be here.
As much
and
as the
sorry,
Lee, as much as the hatred that there is of Facebook, I mean, it has got its purposes for a lot of these a lot of bands, yourself included, to get your name back out there again.
It's really been our saviour, Facebook. I wasn't even a member of Facebook before Romeo's daughter. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. We have a wonderful person who runs it for us. She keeps it on. You know, you have to be up to date with social media.
Absolutely.
And in fact, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to really concentrate on it. We're going to do whatever it takes. You know, we're going to do what all the younger bands are doing, because we have to be able to spread our net, because we need to do that. you know, there are people who think we're just a rock band, and we're not. I think we're more than just a rock band. We're an alternative rock band in a way. We've got a bit of country in there. We've got a bit of, you know, Pretenders in there, and there are people who tend to think, oh God, rock band, you know, long hair, rough, noisy, and you know, AOR especially not like that. But there's so many people who have no idea that there's these great bands within this genre of music. You know?
I mean, I think one of the positive things with Facebook is that for bands, the fans feel a lot closer maybe to the band. They feel there's more of a connection maybe to the band.
Absolutely.
I mean, some bands have really embraced it and, you know, talk to their fans an awful lot, and I think that has a very positive effect.
Absolutely.
I mean,
it's hugely important.
Rock music, of course, is never popular. You know,
no.
we are the bastard child of music, as it were.
Yeah.
But there's always that core fan base that never goes away.
Absolutely.
And that, thankfully, keeps all of us going.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and even here today, you can see people that are in our age group, and you can see a lot of younger people as well. So it does spread. It's and we were just saying earlier, Glee. You know, that show Glee is like really responsible for a lot of the, you know, journey. This, you know, that kind of kicked off everything. Now kids are wearing. They might not know who they're wearing, but they're wearing, you know, Metallica. You know,
that's right.
Journey, and they don't really know what they're wearing, but they're like, oh, this song's really good, and there's a new phase of I think we're coming back into being slightly cool again, maybe.
I hope so. Well, Leigh, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much for chatting to Firebrand.
I'm so sorry I made you.
That's
you
quite
wait.
all right.
But it's
and can't wait to see you again soon.
We will be out shortly.
Lovely.
Thank you, Dan. Lovely to meet you.
Like the show? Visit our website, rockposer.com, or hit our Facebook page, Rockposers Roulette.